Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Maths Club. I am Professor Deepanjan Kumar De. Today we are going to learn about context switching in operating system. In this session, the learner will be able to understand the context switching and why context switching. These are the two outcomes of this session. So let's start. Context switching. Context switching means saving context of one process and restore or loading the context of another process is called context switching. If I write here, then I am writing here saving context of one saving context of one process, saving context of one process means current process. Okay, one process means current process, and loading or restore the context of another process. The context of another process called context switching. That means current process we have to save and restore or loading the context of another process. Another process means high priority process. Okay, we have to load or restore the high priority process. This is known as context switching. That is saving the current process, that is one process, saving one process, restore or loading the context of another process is called context switching. That is, one process is suspended and another process is executed due to an interrupt. That is, you can say one process is suspended, one process is suspended and another process is executed due to an interrupt, is known as context switching. That is, suppose in real life example, suppose in traffic control system, cars are going through a direction, so all cars are known as processes. That is, one direction cars are going. By this time an ambulance comes in, then so the ambulance is the higher priority process. Then the cars are going, which should be stopped, and first ambulance will pass, then cars should go. That means the ambulance is higher priority, so that means you have to restore higher priority, and here cars are lower priority, that is current process. Current process means cars are going, this is known as current process. When ambulance comes, that means this is higher priority, so higher priority should, that is current process should stop for a moment, then ambulance will pass first, that is called higher priority will restore, then current process again run. Okay, so this is known as context switching. Another example I will give it to you for your convenience. So now I am coming in diagrammatically, suppose process, this is P1, process P1, it is saved, P1 is going on, it is saved, and this is P2 process is load, that is this process is loading, that is restore. This is known as high priority process, this is known as low priority process. Okay, so P1 is running, P1 is in running state, it will go ready state. Okay, for context switching, and this process is saved, and this process is load, that is, or restore, and this time, that is time interval, context switching time, this in this portion, this is known as context switching time. Context switching time. Process, here process P1 is saved, P2 process load. The time taken, the time between save of one process, what is context switching time? What is context switching time? The time between save of one process and restore or load another process is known as context switching time. Context switching time. That is, one is saving, other is loading. So this is known as context switching. Here for context switching, P1 is in the running state, P1 is on here. For context switching, P1 is in running state, P1 is in running state, P1 was in running state, it will go it will go for ready state P1. Now P2 is P2 is in ready state, it will come in running state. Now P2 was in ready state, that is P2 was in ready state, it will come. P2 was in ready state, P2 was in ready state, it will come in running state. That means firstly P1 was running and P2 was in ready state, because P1, when P2 is in running state, that means that is P2 is restored, then P1 should save, that is it goes in ready state. Okay, so this is known as context switching diametrically, and context switching time, this portion is known as, that is the time between, the time taken, the time between save of one process and restore or load another process is known as context switching time. So there is a condition for context switching. For context switching, the minimum process required for this is the one of the condition, the minimum, try to understand, the minimum process required for context switching is equal to 2, since one is saving, other is loading. Why 2? Since one is saving, other is loading. One process is saving, other is loading. So this is the overview of context switching. I think you understood very nicely. If you don't understand, you can contact with this phone number. This is my WhatsApp number. So I am now giving another example for context switching. Just you listen carefully. Okay, real life example to make you understand the context switching. Suppose that you are at home and reading a story book, and you are going to the pages. Here reading book is a process. Now when you are reading book, suddenly your mother call you from other room and she asks you to do something and calls you and says, please come and help me with this. Now your mother calling you is an interrupt. Your mother calling you is an interrupt. You are being interrupted by your mother while you are reading the book. Now you need to execute that task. That means you need to go and help your mother, because that is an important process of higher priority. then reading the book. Now understand, that is your mother is calling for a work, that is the higher priority. Then reading book. Reading book is a process, that is, this is P1 suppose, and your mother is calling, that is known as higher priority. This is suppose P2. So P1 is just stop, that is P1 is saved, and P2 is running. Okay. Then reading the book. Now, so what will you do? You will take a bookmark. You will take a bookmark and you will place it on the page on which you are reading, and close that book, and then will go and help your mother or do the work that your mother said. What did you just do? What did you just do? You, by placing the bookmark on the book, you save the current text of the process that you are doing. And why did you do that? You did that because you know that after you finish helping your mother, you will come back and resume reading your book. So at that point you need to know why did you stop reading the book, so that you can resume reading the book from that particular chapter or page. Here, keeping the bookmark is saving the current process. Keeping the bookmark, and your mother is calling, that is interrupted. You did your mother's work is a process loading, that is higher priority process. So with that example you can understand the context switching. I hope you understood very nicely with this example. Thank you very much. So keep watching, sharing and commenting this video with your friends, with your neighbor. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you. Bye bye.